Today I'm going to show you how to change the DVD circuit boards for the keys that you need. This is for the Xbox 360, and this is the LITE DS or DG. Let's take a look. 16D2S is the Philips LITE. There are 4 different types of DVD drives. There's 2 Philips, 1 Samsung, one Hitachi. Two things you're going to need to do this, of course, is your old DVD drive that doesn't work and your new one. And you're going to need a soldering gun and a screwdriver. So right now, we know which one's the old one because I was doing some stuff for the case mod here. And this is the new one. I don't like that sticker that they put on it, but I try to peel it off and it looks like it's just ripping. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start on the old one. I'm going to flip it over and take out the screws. There are 4 screws. You got the one right here, one right there, there, and there. And then you also need to cut the tape right here, the warranty sticker, to get the lid off. I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'll be right back. Alright, this is what she looks like when you take out the 4 screws and destroy that warranty sticker. This is the bottom of the drive, the most important part, and this is the old one. This is the new one. Even though it has the new circuit board in there, they're identical. Okay, but this one has the keys that match your Xbox, the one that you pulled out, and that's all in the chip. Okay, so you need that circuit board into your new one. If you didn't have that, your DVD drive will not work, and most likely you will be banned from the internet, is what I was told, because you're trying to mod your drive. That's what it thinks. So right now what we got to do is we got to take off some wires. Okay, let me zoom in here real close. You got your 2 yellow wires, 2 white, a red, and a black. That's on your old one, and you look on the new one, it's the same exact thing. 2 yellow, 2 white, red, and a black. And it's most likely positive is the red, and negative is the ground, and the yellow is a switch, and the white, I am not for sure. It looks like another switch. Oh, that's for your drive motor, most likely, the yellow. Okay, so the door motor. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, we're going to practice on the old one. Alright, this might be a little tricky, but I recommend you take your time. You have this ribbon cable up here you got to take off, this one right here you got to take off, and this one right here. This one right here goes down to your laser. Now just be very, very careful when you take these apart. And then there's only one other video that I know of that does these, but he was doing the LITE. This is the LITE. Okay, it's different. The circuit board's smaller, and that's why there's 4 different kinds. But right here you got this little black guard right here. You got to unclip that, and then you pull that out gently. Alright, and then here you got these little tabs down here. See if I can zoom in a little bit. On the corners you lift those up. See, that was quick and easy on that one, and then it'll come off. And then same with this one here is the black one. Well, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I also noticed There are two baby screws, Phillips screw heads right there. Looks like you might have to take out. And then also this clip right here, you gotta move back. There's a lot to do, and a lot of people don't like doing this, but this is actually easier than trying to find your key, copy your key, and put it in your new one. That looks like a disaster waiting to happen. And you're more chances to get banned off the internet or Xbox Live if you did it that way. Well, I'm going to go ahead and stop it right here, and I'm going to go ahead and start desoldering these wires. I'll be right back. Alright, it took only about a minute to take off those wires. They do not go through the board, they just lay on top of the board. And right now, I took out the old one first. Okay, and I did take out those two little baby screws that you have to do to remove the board. So this is what it looks like when you unplug these. They pop right up. Okay, try not to bend those or anything like that. And I also found out was pretty handy is having this alligator clip to grab hold of these baby little wires here. Now this one I undid, the first one. Okay, what we're going to do now, here's the circuit board that we need to install from the old one into the new one. And I got one of the wires already without off the board. So what we're going to do is I'm going to try to do one at a time, but after I took out the screws, I lifted up the board like this. It comes out like that. Now, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and install the other board. Try not to touch anything if you can help it, because it is static charge. Can really hurt things. The static from your hands. Okay, go ahead and take one wire off to get you started, and then go ahead and put the circuit board, the old one, back into that. Okay, I'm going to leave you go there. I'm going to go ahead and start this, and again, use a soldering gun, and all you do is put those wires from there to there and plug all three of those in. It should take you about 5 minutes total to do this. But I'm going to go ahead, since I need both hands, I'll be right back. Okay, that took a little longer than I thought. My soldering gun took a dump on me, so I had to go get my trusty butane pencil, soldering pencil. It's still on. Okay, and then plus I found out that like I said, I'm new at this. When I took off those wires off the board, you could see some solder still on the wires, which is perfectly fine. But then when you transport the board over to here, you need solder to put back onto the board. Okay, in that one video I looked like he just tapped it with a soldering gun and he didn't need it, but I needed it. But I did one wire at a time. I put all these back, these ribbon cables back. I hope this one's in there all the way. And I got that one in. She's all wired up. It looks pretty good. I won't be able to check this out until I mod the rest of my Xbox 360. But it is finished. I put the two little baby screws back in. there's the new circuit board, which has no firmware or keys, whatever they call it, on here. So actually this is just like a dummy board. So I'm just going to set that in there like that. I'm not even going to worry about soldering those wires onto that, because it's a junk drive anyways. The drawer was sticking, and when I noticed there's a lot of dirt and grime in there anyways, so I said hell with it, go ahead and get another one. It was like 30 bucks to get another one brand new. But that's what she looks like. It's all put together. Like I said, not too bad of a solder job. And you got to make sure you have enough solder on the board. So they're all pretty good. They're not moving. So okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish putting this back together. And then the next time you'll see me is when I'm going to be modding, doing the Xbox clamp fix. Like I said, I did not get the red ring of death on this Xbox, but I'm going to go ahead and do it anyway since it's a part. Get rid of those X clamps and then start from there. And thank you for watching. I hope this helped out. I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, put this together. I jumped a lot of steps because I needed 2 hands to do this. So, okay, and again, thank you very much. Talk to you later.